Hello everybody, and welcome to a rather early Short Horror Saturday of Cinematic Platformer September here at twitch.tv/purblindgamer. I hope everybody is having a good weekend. Mine's going alright. This week ended up being a busy mess. But made it through, and next week basically, I have to plan out how to help the company catch up on various projects before I get hit with a whole bunch of work in the future. But I'll figure it out. Always have so far. And thank you to everybody who came out to my last couple of streams. On Wednesday, we played more of Blackthorn and met One Hand the Seer, who is not exactly hard on the eyes. And on Sunday, we started Zorro by Capstone Software, and we raged at it, and we'll probably finish it tomorrow, and then never speak of it again. But yes, tonight we're playing the second episode of 1213 by Yahtzee Croshaw, the famous indie developer known for the 5 Days a Stranger series and Ages of Evil. Yeah, when's he going to fix that? Or finish that? And Zero Punctuation. And various other things. I may not be able to stream next Saturday because the plan is for my mother and sister to be visiting. So in that case, actually, what about Wednesday? So if I'm not, then we'll finish 1213 the following Saturday. Which will be perfect because that'll be the last Saturday in Cinematic Platformer September. Oh, and I figured out a workaround for the game kept increasing the volume and taking control of the Windows volume mixer. I messed around with it for a couple hours today, but then I found out all AGS games are compatible with ScumVM. So I ran it through ScumVM, set the volume for that, and it takes away the game's ability to jack the volume controls. So this should work. And welcome in, Stockforwarder. How are you? Yeah, I am, because we're going out for a friend's birthday tonight. So want to be sure to start at a reasonable hour and get done before that. And on that note, we should start the game. It was Zorro. It was not good, but it could have been worse, and I love the FMV cutscenes. I'm kind of interested in the story, and but the second level, which was really short, was a heck of a lot better than the first. But the third level, I believe, is quite brutal. We're going to try and finish that tomorrow. Those controls, though, man. I didn't see what it said. What happened to me? It's so hard to remember. To think, I remember getting into the elevator and then... Did it get to another floor? My head hurts so much. We killed, is its name, 0916. That monster. Oh, it's caved in. What's going on? All the walls just cracked. It's kind of like what happened in that prologue when you're trying to give the injection. spectacled scientist. Did I pass out? I can't think. It feels like I'm drowning. Waterfall roaring in my ears. It's like the focus is softening and sharpening. Oh, we streamed it last Saturday. Space? How am I in space? Is that the Earth? How do we know? How do I stop it? I come to in a sterile little hospital room. The sickness has retreated and only a dull ache remains where previously there had been intolerable pounding. I'm lying on the floor next to a perfectly serviceable bed, as if someone had dragged me into this room and then run, unwilling to spend any more time in my presence. I think about getting up, but I do not relish the sudden rush of blood to the head I am sure this would cause. Is this him? Is he alive? I could hear voices from outside the door. We found him unconscious right outside the labs. His condition was insane. Temperature, blood pressure, pulse are all far beyond what we conventionally consider lethal. We injected him with sedatives and he seems to have stabilized. He must have been exerting himself terribly. Exerting? 1213 shot dead several orderlies. He destroyed the seal on the forbidden zone and allowed the patients to take over all 12 holding blocks. What are your orders, Mr. Petrovich? I honestly don't know. My first instinct is to lock this psycho away and throw away the key, if not just hold him down and put a few bullets in the back of his head. But he was actually able to defeat 0916. That creature slaughtered almost 50 men without even blinking. 1213 fought it and won. He didn't just survive, he won. Bettered it and destroyed it. I hate to say it, but I'm starting to think Westbury may have had a point. Maybe we could make use of 1213 after all. And then you want him returned to his cell? Good God, no. His cell is currently deep in mutant territory. Besides, I don't think he would be wise to put him back under Westbury's jurisdiction. There have been ugly rumors, and let's just say we don't want to place any bargaining chips in Westbury's hands right now. Keep him locked up for now. We'll talk about our options at today's meeting. Yes, sir. If you survive today's meeting. Yeah, the last thing they need is the press causing trouble. How are you, Jimmy Cleaver? And I think initially each episode was released separately or stock. Or maybe it was all in a pack. Like, they were all released, broken into episodes, but released at once. Like some kind of apogee thing. But I don't know. Oh, 1213, how the mighty have fallen. You killed the mutant ringleader. You could have taken his crown and become warrior king of the quarantine decks, but instead you chose the land of men and come before them in chains. This is hardly a proper welcome for royalty. Allow me to spread my cloak upon this puddle, your majesty. Go, little prince, go and forge your kingdom. As I emerge from my tiny cell and stretch my legs, I feel a curious energy filling my bones. I'm not sure what it is, the sedatives or the sleep, but the sickness seems to be at bay for now. 1213 now possesses the ability to run. Yay! Hold left shift moving to run, and space while running to execute a running jump. But don't push yourself too hard, or you will become exhausted and may lose health. And we just got a redemption for. What on earth did you get in the mail? Well, I'll show you, chaps. But I won't say it out loud because I don't want anyone to overhear. Actually, a present for my friend. It's an old anime series I watched on VHS back in the day, and that was quite good. Cool box. I haven't gotten as much interesting things in the mail of late. I got a good deal. I always shop around and make sure I get a good deal on things. Is it because I still really need to, or because I'm kind of OCD? Why not both? Now, exploring the world of men. Medical technician first class Wendell, personal log, day 248. 0306 has been taken ill. This is very problematic, very problematic development. We will begin work immediately in figuring out. Let's try that again. Hey, Havoc! Welcome in. How are you tonight? Or today? Yeah, I finally streamed at a reasonable hour. You guys, please go check out Artyom Havoc, who is the driving forces behind Save and Raid and Dawsember, and who streams different games each day, usually, and is one of my favorite places to lurk while I'm at work. Lurk and occasionally chat. Hope your weekend's going well. Aw, you're too kind. You've been playing through Stalker too, right? It's been fun so far. It's cool that he was able to build this with an AGS, and I like the story, but then I like the developer's other work. Yeah, I tried it once. Seems like a pretty big game. 0306 has been taken ill. This is a very problematic development. We'll begin work immediately in figuring out exactly which treatment resulted in the illness. Day 255, the outbreak has been explosive. Initial tests indicate that the virus has a 91 to 100% infection rate among the children, and we already have 15 of them in quarantine cells. Today we had them all fitted with medicated facial dressings to ease the pain from their hideous sores. I wonder if it is them or us who are getting the most benefit from that move. Day 258. Since it appears no one has gotten around to updating Lab 68 security, I suppose I'll have to do it. The new code is 52400. The virus is not like nothing we've ever seen before. Bafflingly, it seems that normal humans are completely immune, while up to 10 more cases arise among the children every day. The entire staff are in the task of studying the virus in order to create some kind of vaccine. Westbury is on the phone constantly asking for developments. Surely he knows that we need to sleep at some point. It's 52400. Let me write that down. Oh, pretty noir. Yeah, I mean, it does look pretty stark. 52400. Just because I don't trust my memory. That's cool. We're able to. Cool. We're able to run and jump now. Yeah, you know, Madclad, it does look a little bit like Impossible Mission, which I think was like a predecessor to the cinematic platformer subgenre. And you guys, please go check out Madclad. How's your weekend going? I should practice running. Yeah. Of course. Got him. Picked up a screwdriver. Yeah. Can't use the elevators. Oops. Hello, can you hear me? A voice is coming to me from the very walls. This was not the voice of my tormentor, but a new voice. That of a woman. 1213, right? My name is O'Hagan. We've met before, but I'm fairly certain you don't remember me. I'm speaking to you over the PA system, so I can't talk long or risk someone else hearing. You have to come up to Deck 5 to meet me. We have things to discuss. The elevator electrics aren't working right now, but you can operate them manually from the main elevator control room on this level. Of course, you'll need an admin key card to gain access. I have one you can use. I can't risk meeting you in person just now, so I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll drop the key card down the air vent in the conference room in level 7. That's the best I can do. Then you can recover it from the maintenance tunnel below. I can't afford to take any risks. Westbury has it in for me, I'm certain. See you soon. Level 7 conference room. But yeah, I'm doing alright. Having a good weekend so far. Right. Oh, right, you can't walk off. Okay. That's definitely too long. Listen, we're gonna have to use the running jump. Let him kill me since we're right here. Notes on Yellow Death virus by Dr. Kelsey. Yellow Death is an extremely unique disease in that it cannot affect normal humans, only children. Perhaps humanity has always lived alongside Yellow Death, but we're never susceptible. Perhaps meddling with nature has inadvertently caused the perfect breeding ground for the virus. The first stage of the disease is comparatively gentle. The subject complains of headaches and nausea, and painful open sores appear on the face and extremities. The second stage is when the virus starts attacking the mind. The subject exhibits loss of long-term memory, akin to an Alzheimer's sufferer, worsening as time goes on. In the third stage, physical mutation occurs. The exact nature of this seems to vary from case to case. Sometimes the mutation is beneficial, as in 0916 or 1108. Most of the time, it only contributes to the growing hideousness of the victim. The fourth stage is marked by a jaundice-like discoloration of the skin. Mood swings occur, and the subject will often lash out mindlessly at anyone who tries to approach. Finally, the subject's skeleton becomes soft and brittle, and the mind enters a state of permanent emotional death. The subject reacts violently to all stimuli. 40% of cases die at around this stage. Those, I fear, are the lucky ones. guess we should check what's down here. I assume all the guards are going to respawn. I don't like how your gun is always drawn in this one. From head physician Dr. Caroline O'Hagan to Chief Administrator Petrovich. Keith, regarding your request for Administrator Westbury's known history and my own personal opinions on the man, I enclose a document I wrote on the subject last night. I'm afraid I got a little carried away, as this is a topic that has been on my mind lately, but I trust it serves your purpose. Carol. Hey, Retro Interrogator, how are you? When we first discovered Westbury, he was hacking into the major Tessalife corporate mainframe, waltzing through the virtual security systems as if they weren't even there, but he left a trail and required evidence needed to arrest him. The CEO at the time was a pragmatist who knew talent when he saw it, and like many corporate businessmen, felt that everyone had their price. Westbury's price, it seemed, was a six-figure salary and a job, in return for details on his subversive friends. They all began lengthy jail sentences, and Westbury began work the following Monday morning as a developer at Tessalife's Computer Science Division. Continued on page 5. You guys, please go check out Retro Interrogator. Streams various retro games. Playing a motorcycle sim today. There's a stamina bar. Hey, Dragon. Yeah, I am. We're celebrating a friend's birthday, and I wanted to, be sure I was done in time for that. Oh, my pleasure, Retro and Roster. And you guys, please go check out Dragon of the West. It's been 100%ing the Crash Bandicoot games of late. Assessment of Administrator Westbury by Head Physician Caroline O'Hagan, page 2. I will not mince words. Westbury was Tessalife's best employee. He possessed a photographic memory and an IQ in the low 200s, which seemed to confirm the lingering rumor that his parents had had his brain illegally augmented. He created software that revolutionized the industry and anchored Tessalife's spot as a market leader. When he completed his biochemistry PhD, he requested a transfer to our biochemistry division, which was quickly granted. Westbury was the golden boy. He could do anything he wanted. But now... I don't know that we're going to get drunk, but it may be a while. Yeah. These people, these bullet wounds, they're all self-inflicted. No doubt about it, these people were not trapped here and killed. They lay down together here and took turns putting a gun to their heads. From Deputy Administrator Deacon to all staff, I am sitting at my desk with a gun barrel to my throat, trying to think of a reason not to pull the trigger. But I am weak, and I may not have the courage, so I am fearfully putting off my decision by writing this testament. My world has rapidly gone insane, and the things on which I relied have been stolen from me and reduced to ashes. I am sending this memo to the entire crew because you will all find out eventually, and I would not wish another to find out in the same manner as I. It was Westbury who... This file has been deleted by order of Chief Administrator Petrovich. A motor control circuit. Circuit is screwed in tightly. Some kind of tool will be required to remove the circuit. Like a screwdriver, perhaps, making short work of the fastenings, and the circuit board drops to the floor. Motor control circuit. Not that it ever worked for me anyway. There's that. Oh, right, you can only pick up one item. So, if we need the screwdriver, we'll have to come back for it. Will somebody respawned? Is this one you can read? Day 10. I was talking to my mum back on Earth today when the line just got cut off and refused to work again. I was assured this place was in full working order when we set off. What the hell? Day 28. I can't believe it took 18 days for an explanation. But that's bureaucracy for you. Apparently, we're going to be doing some classified work for the government, and communication is to be suspended. This is ridiculous. I just want to talk to my mum. It's not like she's the kind of person who'd be the leader of an espionage ring. It's almost enough to make me lodge a formal complaint. Maintenance access sealed. That's where we'll need that. We'll need that key card. The same Hagen messages who speaks to us again. Event to the conference room on level 7. Yes, Westbury does indeed have it in for her. Since we had already read all that. Oh, I should save. Interesting, it runs smoother because we're running through Scum VM, even if the title scene is a little cramped. Let's see. Is this the one that we found? 52400. Evidently not. Yeah, wait. Yeah, that's the one we're supposed to go in. Good thing I saved. Okay. Oops. Shit. And the damage is permanent. It's gotta be space. clarity. Higgins and I are a bit confused about this secret government project we're supposed to be working on now, because no one's given us any work to do since it began. Today I did something I would never do in any other circumstances. I went and asked them for some work, but they told me the project is so top secret that they can't allow us to have any data from it. They practically ordered me to go back to my lonely little office and play solitaire for the rest of my life. Well, if I'm getting paid, why should I complain, right? Why indeed. Oh, wait, the conference room. Oh, I see it. Alright, she dropped it from the conference room. How we get in there? Certain there's no. Way in there. We'll have to come at it from the other direction. Oh, that's nice. Let's see any other way to open that door from here. Try this one more time, in case I picked something wrong. Nothing. Gotta be careful how much I run. Oh, I see. There's a little dot on the bar. It shows your stamina. It's an odd way to do it. Damn. Let me practice this again. Good enough. Oops. interacting with that, but assume it no good. They can turn pretty fast. I press an unlabeled button and a green light comes on. I didn't even register that was a switch at first. There you are there. Ah, shoot. I press it again and the light dims. What fun! Okay, so now it's on. That little set. Oh, maintenance access authorized. Got it. Okay. Now we should be able to get in there. If we don't die first. And it's neat to see a game from like, good more than 10 years after a lot of this cinematic platformers that improves on some of their shortcomings and has its own style. Yeah, it's open now. Warning. Electrified air purifiers active in maintenance tunnels. Do not enter. Well, shite. That sounds potentially dangerous. Oh, hey. I needed that. Oh, right. No rolling in this game. Oh. Oh dear. Shit. I wonder what. Hurt me that last time. Oops. Damn. It's not going to be prepared to run. Yeah, maybe they just have a broad hurt box. Or hitbox. Oops, sorry. Okay, this time I'll be able to get it. No worries. Nope. I think that's part of it. I'm thinking that their range is shorter than it actually is. Okay, we're calm. Hello. Is that a mutant? Also a bloody mess. Hey, there it is. Through the vent, I perceive voices drifting down to me from above. Mince words, Westbury. You know why we're... Assume I don't. That voice. No doubt about it, my mysterious captor. The other voice is the one I recalled speaking of me from outside the medical room. It's that damn memo your assistant sent off. The one exposing to the entire crew a certain truth we decided a long time ago not to reveal. With good reason, apparently. We've lost 18 crewmen since then, and more each day. Certainly an uncomfortable course of events, but I fail to see why you are complaining to me about it. You fail to see? Westbury, you are very clearly identified in Deacon's memo as the person who told him the truth in the first place. Deacon committed suicide seconds after he sent that memo, Dr. Petrovich. Would you really condemn me on the word of an emotionally unstable man? God damn it, Westbury, don't take us for fools. You are mentally ill. An idiot could see it. Dr. Hagen has put in writing that she believes you are mentally depressed. She is, I remind you, a trained psychotherapist. I do not find the finger-pointing constructive. Our resources are low, and morale is in the gutter. You cannot remove me from duty while I remain useful. Do you know how close you are to an emergency containment order, Westbury? We have all the evidence we need of your mental breakdown. One or two of the orderlies who used to work in the quarantine decks have come forward. We know all about what you've been doing to 1213, making him run that dangerous hazard course every day for your own sick amusement. Which means you lied to us when 1213 beat poor orderly Stibbons half to death. You told us it was an unprovoked attack. And while we're on the subject, who exactly let him out of his cell and gave him a gun? What are you implying, sir? First you accuse me of torturing him, now of releasing him. At least choose one story and stick to it. Westbury, if you know what's good for you, you will keep your silly mouth shut and act like a professional from now on. Now listen carefully. Our priorities have been updated since 1213's tussle with 0916, which prove that 1213 may yet be potentially of use to our purposes. Priority 1 is to recover 1213. Once he's in custody, there will be a 2-week assessment period before he begins the first scouting mission. 2 weeks? Why? Why must we always delay? Westbury, shut up! Our number 2 priority, which you should consider your sole duty for now, is restarting the GFC project. Those are our orders, and that is how it shall be. I understand. Oh, shoot. Damn. Oh, wait, is that... Oh, good, so we can go back up there as needed. I will just get that out of the maintenance tunnels now. I see, they were in the conference room. Sorry, what? There we go. Motor control circuit. Which we'll leave there for now. Which I should save, shouldn't I? But, oh, that sound that he makes when he's getting shot. You make that sound too. Yeah. I think many of us do, Retro Interocitor. No. Afraid I'm going to fall. Thanks. I feel like I'm still kind of getting used to the long jump, and it makes me nervous. Make sure I wrote down that code right after all that. Wait. 79337. Oh, maybe it's randomized. 79337. Got it. On that note. I like that. Assessment of Administrator Westbury by Head Physician Caroline O'Hagan, page 3. It's a myth among the staff that Westbury came up with the proposal for a clone farm. He's unpopular among a lot of the lower downs, and it suits them to think he had the deviousness to suggest a highly illegal practice. In fact, Tessalife has been knocking about the idea for a clone farm for at least 3 CEOs, but the legality of the situation always forced them to back down. Human cloning was still illegal in all sectors of the United Coalition. It was Westbury who came with the idea for Tessalife Orbital, officially a weather research satellite, but everyone knew what it really was, even the law, but they knew they couldn't touch us in orbit. That was the beauty of it. Clever. The film and TV industry, however, has taken to including throughout the universe in all their contracts, just in case, the agreements, just in case those astronauts start, watching Lifetime movies of the week up on the space station. Oh, the key card. Why, there's a key card now. The buttons were unlit and don't appear to be doing anything. Something missing. Alright, the main elevator's on level 8. So now we can grab that motor control circuit. Day 323. We finally have it. The vaccine for Yellow Death. Of course, it would have been a more satisfying victory had it come before all but 2 of the children were lost to the disease. The effect on infected tissue samples is impressive and almost instantaneous. We were ready to try it out on 1108, but Westbury insisted using 1213 as a test. Westbury seems so protective of 1108. It's very strange. There's a rumor going around that Westbury's brain was illegally augmented as a child. Perhaps after 1108's mutation, he found a kindred spirit. Day 324. 1213's condition stabilized almost immediately. His degradation has ceased, although the damage that has already been done cannot be reversed, at least not with our current knowledge of Yellow Death. Westbury insists we keep him under observation a little longer for possible side effects before we proceed. 1108's injection is due in 4 more hours. I'm going to bed. Day 325. I'm trying to find out if 1108 has been cured, but Westbury isn't answering my calls. 1213 still seems fine, but I can only assume everything went all right. Interesting. Yellow fever is an actual illness, right? I think that was the one they had that big epidemic of in Louisiana in the early 1800s. We left it in here. Fortunately, space is not so big that we have to do a great deal of backtracking. If I can just quickly enough. No, he winged me. I feel better already. The circuit fit perfectly. Most of the buttons mean nothing to me. I press one at random and perceive a low hum on the edge of hearing for a few seconds. Is that going to bring the main elevator down? Hagen. Wait. It said something, didn't it? I thought I saw... maybe it was just my stamina bar. We said to meet her on level 6, right? This is level 6. But... no, there's nothing back here. Don't know why I keep thinking there might be. Missed me. Hey, Great White Knoll. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Or today, I should say. I'm just getting the screwdriver because why not? Oh, an Italian festival. Nice. I'm doing all right, thanks. A pretty decent day. Weekend, mostly relaxing. Yeah, nothing we haven't read yet. Wait. Is that something we can interact with? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've been pretty good about reading everything as we come across it. Yeah, definitely a Great White Knoll. I think it was heavily inspired by those classic cinematic platformers, especially a Flashback. That's at level 7. Oh, I get it. Level 6. Let's see if we can talk to her now. The control panel inside the elevator does not appear to be functioning. 0916's work, no doubt. Wait. So if we... bring it down to 7. Yeah, I was just going to cycle through those 3 levels, maybe. Yeah. It's a very boxy elevator. I mean, very small, judging by the height of 1213. Yeah. Level 5, residential. That's a good place to save. I like that title too much. 1213, you made it. Like I said, I'm Dr. O'Hagan. I know you, but you don't remember me. Your long-term memory is almost completely destroyed. Everything you learn, you forget after about 6 or 7 days. It's because of the disease, Yellow Death. It attacks your body and mind. It killed nearly all of the children, all your brothers and sisters. We gave you a vaccine, but by the time we had confirmed that it worked, all the children were lost, dead or reduced to shuffling, mindless things. Listen, I want to help you, but you have to help me first. It's Westbury, the man who is tormenting you. He's one of the administrators, and I think he's gone mad. He's become paranoid and dangerous. He hacked into the security systems, and I think he may be armed. For this reason, I need you to arrest him. I can't do it myself, and the chief administrator won't authorize it. But I know he's mad, and he has to be restrained for all our sakes. I've opened the door to his quarters. It's on the west side of the deck, room 5G. Just go in there, get him under control. He'd be no match for you, even with your sickness, not in a physical confrontation. Control him and bring him to me here. Then we can help you. We can both help you. Do we trust her? I'm not clear how long it's been since Westbury injected 1138, whatever their name was. Or didn't. I think didn't in episode 1 it said... now I can't remember. Ah, there it is. There's nobody here. What is this? Something on the monitor. Westbury, what are you... What's the matter, Catherine? Surprised to see me? No, you were waiting for 1213 to drag me up here with a gun to my head. You were right. I did hack the security system, and I've been monitoring the cameras. But did you really think I actually had to be inside my room to do so? Oh God, Westbury, please. I was just trying to help you. You can help me by staying out of my way, woman. 1213 will begin his mission within the next few days. This is how it's going to be. He's not ready, Westbury. He's ready if I say he's ready. Don't you see? This wasting any more time is pointless. Why can't we just begin the mission? It's been a stressful time for all of us, Westbury, but you have to be patient. Your actions are not helping. I don't know why you let 1213 out of his cell, but that certainly didn't help. That's a very serious accusation, O'Hagan. Don't patronize me, Westbury. I've got a lot of evidence I haven't presented yet, incontrovertible proof of your involvement. I was withholding it because I thought I might be able to reason with you, but it seems I was wrong. I'm going to present it to Petrovich. I'm totally serious. Yes, I rather think you are. Isn't there somewhere you're supposed to be, 1213? Yeah, I mean, he was holding a gun that whole time. Yeah, that was kind of dumb of her at that point. I mean, it was obvious he was holding the gun, and she told us she thought he was armed. Oh dear. Mutants. So I'm killing all my brothers and sisters. Great. You understand why I had to do it, right, 1213? She was going to tell. I couldn't let her. I had no choice. I had... Why don't you ever say anything? I know you can. We taught you. Just a yes, a grunt, a nod of your head. Just tell me you understand. Miss O'Hagan. The classroom? Now, you may have noticed that there aren't as many in our class today. I'm afraid this illness is spreading rather fast. It's very important you tell me or another doctor if you feel sick in any way. In the meantime, we'll continue our studies of Earth history. Please take out your copybooks. You were wrong, Dr. O'Hagan. I do remember you. I was in your class. I remember your kindness. I think you thought you could be our mother to all of us. But then everyone started getting sick. Then nothing. I remember there being less and less of us in class each day. Then my memories end. Next thing I remember is sitting alone in the cell a week ago. How much time did that disease take from me? How much was lost? Weeks? Years? He knows. The bespectacled man. He knows it all. I must find him. Oh. Disease taking weeks and years from us. I remember this lesson. They taught us how to speak and read and write. And they taught us about the Earth. I'm guessing we're all clones. Food court. Uh-oh. It's happening again. Encroaching darkness. I wonder if 11 whatever was the one we played in the prologue. The dark food court. It's like, you wonder how much of this is real. Westbury? Oh god. Is my insanity? Deadpool wall. Oh no, look, its eyeball shivers slightly. It's like dark. What? Like chunk of darkness descending along the wall. I wonder if this is the final boss of the episode. Feels like we must be almost done. Might as well saving him now. I like that. Both eyes. That's how you leave. Got a few good hits in. Yes! Your joke is now being immortalized on the VOD of 1213, episode 2. The other eye again. Thought he was going to shoot up again. Good thing I went down. Oh, there he goes. The Westbury wall. We have 2 hits. I can take. Is it just me, or is he doing that more frequently? Which is probably a good sign. I think this time I should be able to beat him, though. Six. Or does it maybe? It's hard to tell if it's only when it shakes it's damaging him, or if every single bullet. It's like 9 or 10 hits per eyeball, I think. Something like that. Ah, damn. So close. I think it's 12. That one's hovering. Bouncing a little bit. So close. This time, though. Maybe I'll alternate sides. concluded. That seemed a lot shorter than episode 1, didn't it? Maybe it was just that one point in episode 1 where I didn't know what to do. And that's episode 2 of 1213. I don't know why it's displaying like this. Maybe because I told it within the win setup file to run in 640 by 480. That's confusing scum. I would enjoy completing the trilogy, but nah, that'll have to wait till next time. I gotta wrap up. Yeah, I know, short horror Saturday actually being short sometimes. It's a good game, though. I'd be interested to see how it ends. And it's, you know, it's enough fun. He probably could have kept it going for longer than 3 episodes. Probably could have made it 6, or, you know, a full-length game. But maybe that would have been stretching it out too much. I just think it's really nice that, you know, Yahtzee made these games for free. Thanks, Retro Droster. Those eyeball emotes. That's perfect. Hype eyes. Little killers from space kind of stuff. It's a good game, but you know, I expected it would be. Now, as for what's... Yeah, of course. So we'll find somebody to raid. We'll get to raid somebody we don't normally get to since it's so early. But as for what's coming up on stream, tomorrow I'm going to try and start streaming a bit earlier, and we're going to try and finish Zorro. Yeah. I've heard... I mentioned, or maybe it was after we raided at the end, somebody in the chat said, "Oh, just you keep playing. You think it's weird now. It goes off the rails." Thanks, Retro Roster. You too. I know parts of the next stretch of Zorro will be very painful, but it'll be worth it to make it through. And then Wednesday, we're going to continue Blackthorn. And actually, my mother and sister are going to be coming to visit for a few days, and they're getting in Wednesday night, so maybe I'll end up streaming on Tuesday instead. Or Blackthorn will be on... It'll be either Tuesday or Wednesday. And then I may not have time for Short Horror Saturday next week, because, you know, that's the only weekend, the full weekend day that they're going to be here. So if I don't finish 1213 next Saturday, I'll do it the following Saturday, and on Sunday we'll start a new cinematic platformer. And I have 2 modern ones in my Steam library that I bought on sales for this purpose, so I'll make a poll on Twitter to see which one we're going to play. And that'll carry us through the end of Cinematic Platformer September 2024. We almost never get to raid. Oh, she's offline. Often get to raid. Oh, House of Mike. Streaming Sekiro. Oh, Felly is streaming. I think I was gonna raid her last time because she recently came back from a hiatus and I raided someone else instead. I really gotta start keeping track of who I raid. So, well, yeah, I don't often. That's frustrating when there are a couple of cool people you want to raid. But we'll raid Felly this time, and we'll raid House of Mike next time we see him. She's playing, one of them modern, newfangled Zelda games, like post N64. There we go. Once again, thank you everybody for joining me for short horror cinematic platformer September Saturday. And I appreciate all the chatters and all the lurkers. And you guys can follow me on Twitter and MySpace, where I post stream announcements and polls and various random things. I forgot to announce today's stream on MySpace. Oh well. And you can find VODs of my past streams up on YouTube. I hope that everybody has a good night, or a good afternoon. Don't trust bespectacled scientists. Wait, did Dr. Hagen wear glasses? You know what, never mind. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some terrible Spanish California platforming, and please say hi to Felly.